Time to talk winners and losers with our financial expert, Rob Black. And Rob, just because the three indices soared doesn't mean we're not in for a recession. You say indexes, I say indices. My pinky is
I
up.
actually say indecize.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, yesterday was a great day.
Yeah.
We're in earnings season. We know about inflation. We know about a potential recession. So it's kind of a demon known kind of thing versus a demon unknown. Wall Street likes the demon known. But today we see the GDP numbers 2 quarters in a row negative. It looks like a recession. It doesn't feel like a recession, but it's because we had so much government money in the economy. So it actually is a recession. We've started one with 2 quarters in a row of negative GDP growth. And now people are going to start talking jobs and the worst things that come with a recession. So that's today's talk. You know, tonight, Apple's going to report numbers. So tomorrow's talk could be a little bit different. Today we learned that Democrats want $21 billion for the budget at the end of the year for monkeypox and for COVID. So names like Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer and Merck are winners. There's not a lot of winners today, Daria. JetBlue's going to buy Spirit, leaving Frontier jilted at the altar. Oof, wouldn't want to be Frontier because there's no one else to merge with, I don't think. And the EU, the European Union, said we're going to set up an antitrust committee to enforce actions on people like Facebook and Apple, Microsoft and Google when they don't behave. So the U.S. can't seem to do it, but Europe can seem to do it.
Okay. I see that you have a fancy fan over your shoulder. And when it comes to, harnessing the solar power that we have, I know it as a consumer, not as an investor. I know that solar takes years to pay off. How about investing in solar? Is that a good bet?
Solar's taken a lot less time to pay off than it used to with high energy costs this year. But yes, the Democrats got together and somehow they got through the Senate, $369 billion of funding with Joe Manchin. He's been the obstacle so far. It's the Inflation Reduction Act, but to me, it looks a lot like the Clean Energy Act. There's a lot of money going into 10-year credits, into hydrogen and nuclear, into wind, into solar, into subsidies to continue on. These are the names to look at if you're an investor. I prefer the ETF diversified away. But like I have a SolarEdge solar battery at my home. It's awesome. Enphase makes a lot of the inverters for the technology because it doesn't quite work on the same power supply that PG&E does. It's kind of weird to explain. I'm not an electrician, but Enphase is important. So those are the players. Everyone always asks me, like, what's the next big thing? $369 billion into a sector is a pretty big, nice thing. And California is leading the way with solar, but now the federal government's following along as well. And that'll create jobs, which is a good thing.
Good. And I didn't mean to overlook your new plant. I see that you also have a new plant next to that fan.
You know, I have a question for you. Should I go with gray as a paint or should I go with like a tan?
For paint, I got to tell you, everybody's gray. If you look at all the houses they're being shown, it's gray. Gray gets me down, and I think it's I think it's old. I think it's overdone. Go for something, move into the warm tans. Give that a shot.
I'll do that Monday morning, new color.
That's my designer advice. I think it'll look great with that plant, by the way. Okay, what about, I want to call it still Facebook. Is it the name? Is it Meta? Is that why they're sliding?
Yeah, I think it is, actually. You want to call it Facebook. I feel like it's done. It's jumped the shark. I feel like it's as boring as ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox now. TikTok is kind of all the rage. But to me, and I'll ask you, is Facebook done? Because it feels like it is. Sheryl Sandberg's leaving the company. Twitter's up for sale. No one seems to want it. Snap is down 90% for the year. Social's just not in. Apple has new privacy settings. When I look at Facebook this summer, I'm mad. All my friends are going to Europe, and I'm stuck here in the United States, and it just makes me angry and depressed. Revenues are flat to down 1%. Income was down 24%. The big thing that Mark Zuckerberg is betting on is the future is Reality Labs, which is Oculus Rift and virtual reality headsets. They lost $2.8 billion in the recent 90 days. And you do the math and times that by 4 for a year, that's $10 billion they're losing in this. And you've never even seen it. They pulled in about $450 million in revenue. They're trying to be relevant. Facebook's fine. They've got 2.8 billion monthly users. That's an amazing number. Anyone would kill for that. But advertising soft right now as the economy is hitting that R word, the recession. And maybe it's a time to buy, but it feels like maybe Facebook has jumped the shark a little bit.
Or freshen it up with some new paint, like you're going to do. Okay. Thank you, Rob. It's an idea.
Thanks, Daria.
Rename it again. I don't know. All right. If you have an idea for Rob, anything brilliant in the paint department or anything else business related, you can email him or reach him on Twitter or, for now, Facebook until he closes his account. We'll be right back.